Hey, what's up, VC? Coming at you again. I forget what number this is, but it's another video talking about my record collection, the type of records that I'm into, maybe where I found them, and if I remember how much they cost. Now, I'm going to start again with my current purge pile, and there's a bit of a twist to this purge pile. I'm starting a new purge pile because of a certain situation. So, first record is 1966. This is an OG US press, Booker T and the MGs. And a lot of people love this record on Stax. And but I find there's a little bit too many cheesy pop tunes that are on this record. My Sweet Potato, Working on a Coal Mine. Those are just two of them, but that's the reason why I'm giving this one up. Next is the Beatles. This is a 1982 compilation, 20 of their greatest hits. You have everything here. Hard Day's Night, Help, Penny Lane, Hey Jude. Good stuff here, and but I'm going to get to the reason why I'm giving good records like this, putting them up for sale. Next is 1959. And this is a Canadian stereo press, first press of Dave Brubeck's Time Out. And this one is a classic, definitely, and everyone would agree, and it's always put up there with the other jazz classics, but it's one that I'm willing to give away. And I'm slowly getting to the reason why I'm selling these records. And the last one, I don't think this would ever be on anybody's purge pile, but it's on mine, and let me get to the reason why. Dr. Dre 2001. Amazing record. Audiophile standards, this is considered one of the better hip-hop albums for audiophile systems to test and for sound. And has Eminem, Snoop Dogg. You have hits like Still Dre, Explosive, Forgot About Dre, the next episode. It goes on and on and on. Amazing record, double LP. This is a 2009 UK reissue, so the sound is amazing. But it's the edited version. It's a clean version. So I don't know why they bothered putting that there. And so, put that all together, and these are only 4 records off my current purge pile. But the reason why I'm putting good records like this in a purge pile is to get the explicit version of this record, which goes for between $40 and $50. So I'm going to sell those and hopefully make enough money to get the explicit version because I love it. The only sad thing is I play that when my son and I are in the basement, and it's edited, so you don't have to worry about what they're saying. But it's got to go. Next are records that I am keeping. This is part of my collection, and this is the 2015 reissue of Alice Coltrane with Strings World Galaxy. And this is gatefold, on impulse, and amazing. And there's this Galaxy in Turia. That track blows my mind. I could hear that song every day. It's just that good. This is one of those that it'll get your mind right, put you in another dimension. Amazing record. Sticking with jazz, I'm going to show you Wes Montgomery. Now, this is a 2011 reissue of his 1960 album. This is a Dole release. Dole, another one of those kind of lower grade, but it's a European label. So I wouldn't say the sound is great, but it's not bad. And the song that I want to make mention about is 4 on 6. everybody plays their ass off. You have Tommy Flanagan, Percy Heath, and Albert Heath, and nothing but pace. And that track is super funky. I would consider that a funk classic if I could. And leading into some funk, this is just one of many Rick James that I have. When I was younger, it was all about Michael Jackson, Prince, and Rick James. Those were the three. And this is one of my favorite Rick James albums. You have tracks like You and I. And if you read his autobiography, the book that he wrote, he talks about You and I. And it's neat how he talks about when he brought it to a party, put it on, and wanted to see everybody's reaction to it. And he got what he wanted out of it. Amazing song. You have Mary Jane on this. But this is with Stone City Band and nothing but funk. 1978, and there's not so much disco for a record from that time period. And love it. Sticking with funk, and this is Jesse Johnson, 1985. Lucky Me, it's a gold stamp promo. And oh, you gotta see these pictures. Look at the makeup on these fellas. Aren't they pretty? And this is funk, but more that synth 1980s. It's from 85, so it's that synth pop funk. Definitely heavily influenced by Prince. And awesome track. I think you have like 2 ballads on this, but the rest is just that electro funk. The only thing is those electric drums. I'm kind of I don't know, they just don't sound as good to me, but wicked record. Moving on to some dancehall. This is Bounty Killer, 1996. My Experience. And I thought this was going to be like, I have the CD, and I thought it was going to be like the CD where it has many tracks, but apparently it's a double album that you have to buy separately. And on this one, it's really strange because the first track listed is Hip Hopera, a track that he has with the Fugees, and it isn't that song. It's actually, what's the name of that song? Revolution with Dennis Brown and Beanie Man. I'm not mad because I love that song, but I would have liked Hip Hopera as well. And then there's 2 more tracks that aren't the same ones that are listed on this record. And this version doesn't have Living Dangerously with Barrington Levy. And so, but it does have Suicide or Murder with J. Rue the Damager. That's more a dancehall hip-hop track. And it has the Ice Cream Beat from Wu-Tang, Danger from Blase Blase, and another Keras One Beat that's on it. Amazing tracks. So I guess I got to get the other volume of this, but it's still good. And I think I paid $13 for this online, brand new. Well, can't complain. Sticking with the 90s dancehall, hip-hop, 1992 Supercat Don Dada. This is a classic. If you play Supercat right now, everybody would go, oh, that's Sean Paul. He kind of, I don't want to say bit his style, but sounds like him. And this has tracks like Ghetto Red Hot, Don Dada, Dem No Worry Me, Enough Mana Dead. There's so many. This you can bump now and it sounds just as fresh as it did back then. I had this on cassette and now I have it on vinyl, and this one includes the digital download. All of the records that I have that have digital downloads, I've yet to download one yet. They're still all in there. So, and sticking with cats, we're going to go from Supercat to Thundercat, but this time getting a little funky. So Thundercat, this one is his latest release. I think it was 2018. This one's called Drank. And cool thing about this, kind of sticking with the purple theme, you got a beautiful purple vinyl. And both records it's a double LP. Both are purple. This inner sleeve has a cat for all you cat lovers out there. And the cool thing about this record is it's been chopped by DJ Candlestick and Ron C. I believe they're Houston DJs, kind of just like DJ Screw, who passed away in 2000, I think it was. So the whole album has been chopped, so that slowed down and kind of going with the purple theme. If you're on lean and listening to it, it would make sense, but even if you're not, it sounds amazing. And I'm lucky I have pitch on my record player, so I can speed it up to bring it to the normal level if I want to. And it includes digital download. Still haven't done it yet though. Now I'm going to get into some hip hop and greatest hits. To buy this group just with their solo albums, I would be broke. They're so expensive, boot camp click. So to have this on greatest hits on vinyl is awesome, because you're getting hits from Black Moon, Heltah Skeltah, OGC, Coco Brovaz, and this has songs like Soundboy Burial, Operation Lockdown, How Many MCs. Anybody into real 90s hip hop would know all those tracks and understand how good boot camp is. I got this on eBay from California. I paid $25, including shipping to Canada, and well worth it. Nothing but hits. Heads Ain't Ready. Oh, the list goes on and on. What an album. Another greatest hits, because to buy his solo albums is so expensive, is Notorious B.I.G. I have all his stuff on CD and cassette, but to have it on LP, very pricey. So this is a double LP. On Bad Boy, you have Juicy, Big Papa, Hypnotize, Get Money, Warning. So he also has his like Junior Mafia stuff. He has Dead Wrong with Eminem. And then they get into the newer stuff that I'm not too familiar with, but has Busta Rhymes, Nate Dogg, Fabulous, R. Kelly. Just an awesome compilation. And I got this for $19 on eBay, including shipping to Canada. So sticking with greatest hits, but getting into some funk. The king of funk, where it all started, James Brown. And this is 30 golden hits, double LP, gatefold, and it really is considered probably the greatest hits compilation album out there. And it starts from his stuff from the 50s to the late 70s, so the best period. There's nothing from his 80s period, but that's okay. So it starts with Please, Please, Please and ends up with Get Up Off of That Thing. I have a lot of James Brown solo albums. I just chose to show you this because we're kind of in the greatest hits theme right now. But amazing. Got this on eBay for $8, including shipping. But that was probably about 10 years ago. Lucky me. Next, sticking with funk, and one of my favorite funk men, Prince. Put Some Clothes On, Please. And there's a hype sticker. I think they put this on just to show the actual name of the record. And this I bought brand new for $6 at a used record store, and it was sealed. And super funky, a couple ballads on it, but my song is Alphabet Street. I remember I had that. I used to record music videos when I was younger, and I had that video and I loved it. And this is an extended version of that song, so can't go wrong. In the background, I doubt you can hear it, but I talked about in my other videos about my favorite Wu-Tang solo album. And this is it, the GZA, Liquid Swords. It took me a while to get this because it was very expensive, and so I waited till the price was right, and I wanted a sealed copy, brand new. And this one is Respect the Classics, Def Jam, Priority, Virgin reissue, 2015 reissue, double LP. Got a little bit of artwork on there. But no digital download, but that's okay. And probably one of my favorite hip-hop songs is Liquid Swords. God, everything here is good. Got Your Back, another amazing hip-hop track. Just everything, start to finish, throw it on, can't go wrong. Best Wu-Tang solo album yet, my opinion. And last, I'm going to show two jazz records. And John Coltrane, I have a lot of John Coltrane. This is more his well-known stuff. I just wanted to show these two. This one first. Everyone has Blue Train. This one is a Dole reissue, 2016. What's cool about it is it's blue, kind of molds into the cover here. As far as sound goes, I haven't heard an original or anything. I would rather something on Blue Note than Dole, but for now this sounds really good, and it's colored vinyl. That's kind of cool. One thing I want to say about this album is I love Lazy Bird. Last track on this album, everybody is soloing and everybody plays their ass off. And I like this lineup. Philly Joe Jones on drums, Paul Chambers on bass, Kenny Drew piano, and Lee Morgan on trumpet, Curtis Fuller on trombone. Of course, John Coltrane on tenor sax. I really like this lineup. And next, Giant Steps, one of the first jazz records I purchased. Anytime, you always hear people recommend this one, and the title track, Jazz Steps, doesn't disappoint. Pace from start to finish. And what's cool is this album goes from Giant Steps, which is just in your face nonstop, and then calms down. And then in the end, Mr. PC, the last track, is the same as the first, just non-stop. Awesome. This is an Atlantic from the Netherlands reissue, and 2014 on Atlantic. Stereo, sounds pretty cool. So that's it. Those are all the records I'm going to show for today. Thanks for watching, and if you want to continue watching videos like this and want me to make them, please like and subscribe and comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and I'll continue making these. Thank you.